On behalf of the National Center, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our first of 4 live quarterly broadcasts of the PBL National President's Address to the Membership. We're honored to have both of our student division presidents here for this evening's event. I'll now turn it over to our student leaders who begin tonight's program.
Thank you, Lisa. Your PBL National President began his FBLA-PBL career as a charter member of Nation Ford High School FBLA in Fort Mill, South Carolina. While attending Nation Ford, he served as a 2-term local officer where he coordinated fundraisers raising over $10,000. He also served as a state officer with South Carolina FBLA and served our organization on a national level as the 2010 to 2011 FBLA Southern Region Vice President. After transitioning from high school to college at the University of South Carolina, he reactivated the USC chapter of Phi Beta Lambda, where he currently serves as both chapter and state president. Donnie also served on the March of Dimes National Youth Council. Please give a warm welcome to Donnie Iorio.
Thanks, Nikitas, and good evening, Phi Beta Lambda. For those of you who know me well, you've heard me quote Ralph Waldo Emerson, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." PBL, I want to tell you tonight how our association, the largest and oldest business organization in the world, has broken away from the pack and how we are creating our own trail. I want to start off with the organizational values of FBLA-PBL. Everything we do as an organization goes back to our mission. And our mission is, I'm going to throw it up on the screen, to bring business and education together in a positive working relationship through innovative leadership and career development programs. Like I said, everything that your national leadership team has planned for the upcoming year has a direct tie to our mission. To lead an organization the size of FBLA-PBL requires that we, your national leadership team, believe in this mission, and I can say without a doubt that every national officer and every national staff member believes that we can accomplish this. I also want to talk to you all a little bit about our membership report and where we stand regarding membership. Last year's national officer team did an excellent job. They ended the year strong with 502 active chapters and 11,134 active members. Our goals for this year are to exceed last year's goals. We want to have 527 active chapters and 11,524 active members. We really do believe that this jump is obtainable. If you look at this chart, you can see that over the past 2 years, we've seen an increase in PBL chapters across the nation, and last year marked the first year since 2009 of PBL membership increase, and we really believe we can keep this trend going. Now, what's that mean? That's a 5% growth from last year's numbers when it comes to chapters, and a 3.5% growth regarding membership. We also value the members that we already have. We really do. That's why we are aiming to retain 87.5% of the members from the previous year. What does that mean? That means of the 11,524 members we want to have this year, 87.5% of them we want to have as members from last year. And that's also saying that we want to retain 440 chapters out of the 527 that we'll have this year. Also, an outstanding accomplishment for us this year is the amount of COP requests we've had already. COPs stand for Chapter Organization Packets, and it's what new chapters or prospective chapters fill out saying that they want more information. We've had over 100 requests since the beginning of our term. That is outstanding, and it's something that is really marking a new tier for Phi Beta Lambda, and we're excited to see this rolling on.
All right.
The larger we are, the more we can offer our members. We rely on you, the local and state chapters, to take charge with recruitment and retention. If you have ideas to generate more members, we want on the Facebook page or tweet at us. We'll share your post and we'll retweet you. We also value our returners. Please let us know if there's anything that you'd like to see from us on a national level. Like past teams, we're all over Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. But this year's team has set new standards for communication within our organization. Take, for example, this live broadcast on YouTube via Google Plus Hangouts. This is something that has never been done before, not only in our organization, but in any national business student organization or career technical student organization. We truly are igniting innovation. Technology is allowing us to provide a level of service to our members that we've never been able to provide before. Chapters all over the country are having one-on-one Google Hangouts with national officers, national staff, and even with each other. It's truly remarkable to see this level of networking happen, all on a digital medium. Technology is also allowing us to run new national programs, like our National Parliamentarians Bylaws Assistant Program. Through the program, our national parliamentarian, Amber Kutnick, is able to work directly with potential new chapters during the difficult stages of chartering a new chapter. You can even call a national officer at any time utilizing our PBL National Officer Hotline. Just call 805-2-GO-PBL-1 and you'll be connected to the first available national officer. This is a service brought to you in part by Google Voice, and in fact, this is a perfect opportunity to give it a try now. So, let's dial it. I didn't tell anyone I was going to do this.
PBL National Officer Hotline. This is Shuan, your National Secretary. Can I help you?
Hey, Shuan, it's Donnie.
Hi, Donnie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually just giving a national address on YouTube to all the members and was showing them how the hotline worked. So thanks for answering.
Oh, that's awesome.
Quick question. Since we've implemented the National Officer Hotline, do you think it's easier for members to find out their answers and get in touch with national officers?
I definitely think so. I think that nine national officers and all of us have access to this hotline. Members can either call us or text us, and it makes it a lot more personal for the members. It makes it a lot easier for them to find out answers right away.
Great. Well, thanks, Shuan, very much, and keep answering the hotline.
Yeah, no problem. Have fun with the call.
All right, will do. I'll let you go.
All right, bye.
Bye. That was great, wasn't it? We're also usually using technology more internally. Not only is there an increased level of communication between the team members and staff, but we're able to more accurately track what projects the national leadership team's involved in. And in fact, I want to take this time to show you what we're using right now. So the first tool I want to show you is Yammer. And what Yammer is, it's basically like a Facebook for our national office team. What we're able to do while we interact with all of our staff members up in Reston, Virginia, and both of our FBLA-PBL and our professional division teams, we're all on this page where we can post announcements and people can reply to them. We can also have private messages and even chat with each other. Basically, it's a Facebook without the distractions, focusing solely on Phi Beta Lambda. And we're even able to hashtag things that we're doing. As you can see, I'm Rutha Shridhar, our Eastern Region Vice President, hashtag communication in one of these posts that she put. And that way, when we're going through and we're making reports to see what we can do better, we can pull everything that's had to do with communication and see how active we are. Another tool that we're actively using is called Trello. And what Trello is allowing us to do, as you can see, these are all the COP requests we were talking about and how we've had over 100 this year. What Trello allows us to do is see these individual COP requests from the time they come in to the website and every single step that an officer takes with them. We can see when an officer has made contact with a chapter. We can also move chapters over to the done area when we've activated them and they have all the information that they need from us. So Trello is really a great tool. We're also using it when it comes to membership, and we're also using it when it comes to sponsorships this year as well. In short, we're really excited for the level of interactivity between our members this year. Have you all seen the PBL NLC competitive event album on Facebook? Actually, I want to take this time to show that to you as well. And what this is something we'd really like all of our members to do. If you guys go on Facebook, go to our FBLA National Centers page, and then go to the photo section to the albums. You'll see that right here, you'll see 2012 PBL NLC competitive event winners. And what's so cool about this is all the pictures from the events are online, and we want all these people to be tagged. So let's just go to this one right here, and we can see Jake Baru. This is word processing. He got first place in that event this year. But let's tag someone else, and this is my friend Megan. So let's tag her, and what we want to do is we want every single person in these photos to be tagged. So that way people can look back and see their accomplishments on their page, as well as we can keep our network of FBLA-PBL strong. So that's another initiative we really like your help with. Please make sure to tag people that you know, or if you were one of our winners, congratulations, go tag yourself. Mark your calendars now and get started on your path to gaining knowledge by attending one of our National Fall Leadership Conferences. Conference dates are November 2nd through 3rd in Indianapolis, Indiana, November 9th, 10th in Denver, Colorado, and November 16th through 17th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Each city offers a great experience. Whether you choose Indianapolis and check out the Motor Speedway Hall of Fame Museum, explore the great outdoors of Denver, or enjoy the true Southern hospitality in historic and bustling Charlotte, which is also my hometown. All three sites will arm you with the tools that you need to ignite innovation this membership year. Registration is now open on our website. That's www.fbla-pbl.org. Thank you all very much for your time, and I'd like to yield for any questions.
All right.
Just 1 second. It looks like we're having just a small technical difficulty.
Hi. All right. So, sorry about that. We had a number of questions submitted during the presentation, and we'll get started to those now. If you run out of time, we'll email you individually to answer any question that we were not able to get to. The first question comes from Denise from Tennessee. She's the PBL president of a struggling chapter and wants to know what ideas you can give her to recruit new members and strengthen the chapter.
That's a great question, and I think the first thing that you can do is talk to your national officer, talk to us about what we've seen with new innovative ideas to get chapters off the ground and growing, but post on our Facebook page. Phi Beta Lambda has an incredibly active Facebook following, and it's really great to see all these people that are able to answer. You know, there's only 9 national officers, and we only have so much experience. Between us, I think it's like 51 years of experience in the organization. But between all of our members, all 11,000 plus members, imagine how much experience that is that people can pour in and give you ideas for fostering a stronger chapter. They might even have been in your situation before. So I would really say post on the Facebook group and see what other people have to say and see what insight they can offer you as well.
Great. The next question is from Spencer from Wisconsin. Spencer wants to know how you will improve communication to state and local chapters.
Well, I think the first step is that we're really opening the doors of transparency. Everything that we're doing on national level is being published this year. Starting from our program of work presentation that you guys saw in July, that was the first time that it's been broadcasted or even recorded and presented to the members. And that's just something that we've never done before. So we're opening these doors for communication, and we really ask that you contact us, the national officers and national staff, so we can schedule these hangouts with you. We'd love to be in at one of your state meetings. We'd love to be in the local chapter meeting, offer ideas, or even just say hi to the members. We can do a recording, or we could do something like this live one-on-one, and it's something that we're really pushing for this year. Utilize us, let us help you, and shoot us an email.
That was great. We have a question from Robert in Florida. He wants to know why he should encourage his local officer team and members to attend the National Fall Leadership Conferences.
Great. And I get this question all the time. You know, people say it's more money, but the best thing about the NFLC, I always say, if you can get someone that's unsure about FBLA-PBL to a National Fall Leadership Conference, you have them reeled in. I mean, our conferences are just one of a kind. They're amazing. And what's so nice about the NFLCs are they're typically more affordable than the NLC. They're a shorter length of time. They're in regional areas, so you can go to one that's closer to you. And you're also not going to be missing, lots of time off work for PBL. A lot of us have jobs, and also in college, you don't want to be missing class. That's a perfect time because you're only going to be missing a Friday. And it's something that's definitely worth going to because it's going to be a networking opportunity like no other, where you're going to be able to interact with members at the middle level, in the high school level, in the collegiate level, and on the professional level, all within one action-packed weekend.
The next question is from Susan in Texas. She would like some tips as to how to raise money for her members to attend the National Fall Leadership Conference.
Well, I think one thing that's a great thing to do is go out into the local community. Yeah, there's tons of fundraisers that you can do depending on what your school allows you to do via selling things or percent nights, but also go out into the community, talk about what FBLA-PBL is, how it's helping you get prepared for the business world, see if businesses are willing to sponsor, 1 or 2 people to go. Also, talk to your universities. A lot of campus life offices are going to send 1 or 2 people. If you file the paperwork, they're more than happy to foot the bill for a member to go out and learn something, leadership. I mean, you're learning things about leadership at these conferences and then bring it back to the university. So when you're talking to these businesses, talking to your university, trying to get things, everything that you learn is going to benefit your community and your university in time because you're bringing those leadership skills that you've developed back with you. So that's something I'd say. Go out and really talk about the organization and target specific businesses in the university.
The last question we have is from Daryl in Arizona. He would like to know what the benefits are from participating in the CMAP and how he can sign up.
Sure, the CMAPs are great because a couple things. FBLA and PBL, you just develop these skills by having to take lead in your chapter. You develop skills by having to plan conferences and by participating in competitive events. And so what the CMAP awards allow you to do is log what you've done in PBL. And they're great because by the time you're finished, you have a digital portfolio where you can actually take this portfolio to an employer after graduating or while you're still in school looking for that internship and say, look, here's what I've done, not only in FBLA-PBL, but also with another internship that I had or at another student organization on campus. And it's really quite remarkable because it just puts you ahead of those other applicants. And so that's one great thing about the CMAP Awards. And we'd really like to see a higher participation in them. You also get some pretty cool pins that you can wear around at the conferences. And we'd really like to see some more people getting involved. You can have your advisor sign you up in the advisors area on FBLA-PBL. You can also contact any national officer, and we can help you get in line, or if you have any questions about it or you need help registering, we'd be more than happy to help you do that. So.
One more question actually that we just got is, how do I know that the college I'm applying to has PBL? From Evan.
That's a great question. One thing you can do is you can always contact a national officer and we can see if there's a PBL at that school. But then also relatively every school nowadays has an organizational website. So if you go to that school's website based on student organizations, you can see what professional organizations they have. And PBL is typically registered as a professional student organization because we are preparing people for the career. And you can see a Phi Beta Lambda is listed on there. If you don't see a Phi Beta Lambda chapter, don't fret. We can help you charter one. That's the first option you have, and it's really not that difficult, especially with our new bylaws assistance program and your national officer team. We are all ready to help you charter a new chapter. But then if you think that maybe your freshman year, you don't want to do that until second semester, but you still want to be a member in full status with FBLA-PBL, we do have the virtual chapter program. And what the goal of the virtual program is you are a full member of the organization virtually. You can still attend your state conference and national conferences and compete. The thing is, though, is the goal of this chapter is to help you charter one. So the goal is not to be in it for 4 years. The goal is to be in it for 1 or 2 years and then charter one on your campus. So no matter where you go, you can be a part of our organization.
All right, that's all the questions we have for today.
All right, thanks, Nikitas. Guys, thank you so much. It looks like that is also all the time that we have for today. Please don't miss tomorrow's Back to School webinar, which will cover innovative new ideas to recruit members this fall. This webinar will take place at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and will be repeated at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to accommodate our West Coast members. This webinar is for both FBLA and PBL advisors and members, so please be sure to tune in. Check it out on our website. I'd like to thank you all for attending. Have a great rest of the week and have a nice evening.